The SlapChop. Now, while there's nothing really inherently wrong with the SlapChop, you can't fit a whole lot of food and it's very restrictive. I have reinvented the SlapChop and I made what I believe to be a much better and much higher volume version of the SlapChop.
Alright, so in a few videos ago I reviewed the SlapChop. Now, while there's nothing really inherently wrong with the SlapChop, and it's honestly pretty good, it works as advertised and it does everything it says it's supposed to do, the SlapChop is just very restrictive. You can obviously only cut up things that fit within inside this ring, and it's not very big and it's not very deep. So you can fit maybe like 4 or 5 baby carrots, maybe like a fourth of a potato. You can't fit a whole lot of food and it's very restrictive. So what I've done is I have reinvented the SlapChop and I've made what I believe to be a much better and much higher volume version of the SlapChop. Now, let me introduce you to what I am calling the SlamChop. As you can see, a very similar concept to the SlapChop. Instead of slapping, you will be slamming to chop. But now, while this is the same type of concept as the SlapChop, in the way that it is a high volume food slicer, I do believe that this is going to be much more faster and effective as a food slicing device than the SlapChop. Instead of just sitting here looking at it, we're going to test it out, run it through its paces, and we're going to compare it to the original SlapChop, and we're going to see if my reinvention is better than the original invention. Alright, first test. Let's say you have a family of 10, and they all want potatoes, but all you have is a SlapChop. We'll pick this little tiny one here. You really can't even cut up one potato. You can maybe, well, actually maybe. Okay, so you can cut up one potato. And if you want to cut up all of these potatoes, that's going to take forever. So instead of using something that's going to take forever, why not just be as efficient as possible? So efficiency should be no problem at all for our SlapChop. As you can see, everything fits perfectly inside of it. So let's just go. Come on. Yeah, so what, the potatoes are all over the ground, but they're sliced up. Watch, when I pick them up, they're all going to be sliced up into pieces. See, look how much more, chopped up these are than with the SlapChop. The SlapChop, this would take literally like 3 days. Then we can put them all in a pile, and then we can just, maybe if you're doing like potatoes or something, maybe there should be like a guard or something to kind of keep everything in place. But, I mean, you see how effective it is. This design is really, really good so far. So, let's try something else. Alright, next scenario. Let's say you're in like an industrial kitchen. You have a bunch of people that want salads. How are you going to chop up all the lettuce? Definitely not going to chop up this much lettuce with the SlapChop within the same day. Let's just go for like a snowman type of thing here. Alright, here we go. SlapChop making salad. That worked so perfect. And most of it even stayed on the table. Actually, we'll use this, kind of move it all back in place. Okay, it gets a little stuck sometimes. Look at that. That's legitimately chopped up lettuce. That's just like a salad. That's like, literally, if you took a knife and sliced this all up, you would get the exact same result. So this thing is like actually really, really good. And if we kind of stack it all up and go even more, we can even get like diced lettuce, like if you put it on like a taco or something. This thing is actually really, really good. I'm very impressed with myself. Alright, so this thing has held up very well and has performed extremely well so far. But this could be a turning point because the SlapChop claimed that it claimed, and it did, cut onions and garlic, and then you could take the whatever the stuff is, the peel away from it after you would slice or chop it. So I have onions, and then I have 3 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna kind of keep the garlic in there like a, I don't know, like a little bed or something. I'm gonna chop it once, then we'll see if we can peel away all the peels. All right. That was good. Get everything out of here. Oh, that smell. I don't know if anybody's ever chopped that many onions at once, but the smell is horrendous. And it's like instant. So, oh, there's one. Try some of the garlic. I don't know that that's necessarily, I don't think the chopping really helped with that. That was kind of all me. Maybe we just need to give it just another good chop. Maybe one more chop will help. All right. Everything is stuck. Oh, no, that might have actually been pretty good. The fumes that are coming off these things are intense. Jeez. Onions are no joke. These things, it feels like they're like radioactive or something. I don't even know what to compare it to. There's just like a plume of whatever it is that's in the air. So let's just chop them up some more. Get them all nice and diced. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That made it 100 times worse. It burns my throat whenever I breathe in. This thing can make diced onions, it can chop them, it can do all the stuff the SlapChop does. You can't really get the peel off of them. It's almost like a gas chamber or something in here. I wouldn't recommend cutting this many onions at once. This is bad. So next we're gonna try pineapple, but we need to cut the top off it. Cut the top off of it first. That was so good. I'm basically a sword master at this point. Now, with cutting the pineapple, we don't want to be completely reckless with this. We kind of just want to do like one cut this way, and then turn it, and then do another cut this way, and then it's all diced up. So let's go like this so we can get 2 good slices. Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for better. All right, maybe if we do this. All right. Oh. Look at that. That was perfect. Look at that. That's a perfectly cored pineapple. Or not cored, but sliced up. I would eat it, but that metal is completely disgusting, and I don't want to do that. I mean, it works. That's one more thing that this can do that the SlapChop could never do. Even if you sliced the pineapple up into little tiny pieces and then used the SlapChop to dice it up, it's just going to be like mush because the pineapple is so liquidy. So it's another win. And the grand finale is going to be an entire watermelon. I don't think there's any slicer out there that cuts up an entire watermelon like this thing does. And if it does it flawlessly, this could be just the best, like I said, high volume food slicer thing ever. I expect this to go extremely well. Yeah, let's go like that. Go the wide way. 3, 2. Oh, that's good. That's perfect. That's absolutely. Oh, we just need a little extra oomph. Okay, you gotta give a little help. This is not the fault of the food slicer. I'm gonna say that I just didn't swing it hard enough. Maybe we kind of mutilated the watermelon quite a bit. But this isn't all that bad. I mean, this is actually pretty good. We'll take this and we'll just kind of throw it off to the side. We can take this, put it here. We'll just take our top and put it right there. And that's a freestanding watermelon. So then now, to quarter it, we'll just swing one more time. I mean, look at that. That's a sliced up watermelon. Look at that. That's a perfect piece. Sometimes you just gotta give it a little bit of help to get the rest of it out. Yeah, sure, it's not like the cleanest slice and it's not like all beautiful, but it's a watermelon. It's sliced up and it's edible. I mean, you can just grab fistfuls of watermelon and eat it now. I mean, in my book, it's better than a not sliced watermelon. So, in conclusion, this thing, it works good, it's durable. I think this thing is so good and works so efficiently. I think that I'm probably gonna have to start making these and selling them because honestly, I mean, as you saw how good it works, if you have a kitchen, you really should be using one of these. I mean, why not? You saw how good it was. And especially if you're like a chef and like a very high-end restaurant, you could definitely benefit from something like this, especially during like a rush hour or something. I mean, think of all the stuff that you could chop. I think this could be revolutionary to the entire culinary world. If there's anything else like the SlapChop, or not the SlapChop, but if there's anything else that's kind of like the SlapChop that you would like to see me kind of recreate and make more effective and bigger and better, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.